President Trump's promise to deport undocumented immigrants is advancing. The Justice Department ordered federal prosecutors to file charges against local officials who don't cooperate. Political reporter Marcia Kramer has more.
The pews of St. Paul and St. Andrew United Methodist Church on the Upper West Side were empty today, but they are often filled with members of the city's immigrant community who flock there for aid and spiritual sustenance. Its pastor worried about the deportation orders signed by President Trump.
I think one of the weapons of the new administration is fear and making people afraid.
And now there's a new worry, a new directive today by the Justice Department ordering federal prosecutors in all 50 states to bring criminal charges against state and local officials who don't cooperate with federal immigration agents seeking to deport gang members, people who commit brutal and violent crimes, and those involved with bringing fentanyl and opioids into the country. Federal law prohibits state and local actors from resisting, obstructing, and otherwise failing to comply with lawful immigration-related commands, wrote Emil Bovey III, the department's acting deputy attorney general. Bovey's three-page memo also instructs the Justice Department's Civil Division to identify state and local laws and policies that threaten to impede the president's deportation policies and challenge them in the court. The church is getting ready to cope with all the new immigration policies coming out of Washington.
Training our volunteers and staff people in what ICE and other federal authorities have the legal right to do and what they don't have the legal right to do. And so, and training people to be able to walk alongside and work alongside vulnerable people who may or may not be documented, who are coming to us for help.
Marcia is here now to discuss this a little bit more. New York City is a sanctuary city, so what does this mean for the law?
Well, the big question is this: whether the Justice Department decides to challenge New York City's sanctuary laws. It gave the Civil Division of the Justice Department the ability to look at the laws and to bring court actions if they want to. And as we've talked about, I don't think Mayor Adams would really oppose that. It's probably going to depend on the conversations he's having with them, but he would like to see some changes in the sanctuary laws as well.
All right. There was also breaking news here, Marcia, that the House just passed the Laken-Riley Act. What is it and why is that so important?
Well, here's the thing. If it passes the Senate, it would give the president quickly the ability to sign a new bill, a new law that allows him to go after immigrants. What this would do is it would allow them to arrest immigrants for doing crimes like shoplifting and burglary and larceny and deport them. So it's a new tool in his war in trying to get people who commit crimes out of the country and sending them back to their home countries.
Expanding the federal power and control over this. Marcia, thank you for clarifying all of that for us, and we look forward to more of your reporting. In the meantime, the influx of asylum seekers is a major reason for an increase in homelessness in New York State. That is according to a new report from the state controller's office. This report finds that homelessness jumped more than 53% between January of 2023 and January of 24. That's more than 4 times the national average. In the last 2 years, the controller says that the spike was driven by New York City, which accounted for 93% of this increase. For continuing coverage on the first 100 days of the Trump administration and what the president's executive orders mean for you, head to CBSNewYork.com.